Hello everyone. January's interview is with John. John is one of my closest friends and one of the first people I met when I started my portrait business here in Illinois. He's a real estate agent, and this interview is pretty short, but his images for his headshot session or personal branding session are incredible. We had a lot of fun. He trusted us. There's a lot of different looks. It was a really good time. Here's John.
So I'm going to take a series of pictures of you,
Okay.
asking you questions.
Oh.
And you do whatever you want, and I'm just going to click every randomly.
Oh.
So it's kind of an interview.
So I'm just gonna talk to you, move around like this.
This is going to be
Okay.
this is my new podcast right here.
All right. It's a podcast
It's
in
gonna
pictures.
Be in pictures, yeah. And you're my
Like
first
a
one.
pickcast.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it now. I totally get what you do.
Yeah.
So just keep going,
Yeah.
just
Do you
keep talking to each other.
Yeah.
So what questions you got for me?
So my first question is,
Yeah.
what do you do?
I'm a realtor.
Mhm.
So I'm not just a realtor, I'm a Rockstar Realtor who gives, helps people get their dream of home ownership.
Yeah. And how many people did you have last year?
Last year, I helped 26 different families either buy or sell a house.
And tell me about your family.
Oh, I've got my wife for the last 26 years, Denise. I got 3 kids, 23-year-old Kyle, 22-year-old Andrew, and 18-year-old Emily. And we just have a great time.
And who's your favorite kid?
Emily. Shh, don't tell her that. She knows though, she knows she's my favorite kid, so I joke. She's different, she's my only girl, that's why she's a baby.
Oh, she's daddy's girl.
Yes.
Okay, she's a daddy's girl. All right.
What else you got for me?
Okay, so tell me, you were a carpenter before.
I was a carpenter, yeah.
Like Jesus?
Huh?
Like Jesus?
Like Jesus, yeah. His stepdad was actually a carpenter. He was a preacher, but I do a little bit of that too.
What do you preach about?
I preach about life and fun and having a great time. You know, networking addict, love with a perfect cocktail. That's me.
And was it great time for you?
A great time for me would be spending time with my wife and my family, trying new vineyards, eating great food. You know, just having fun with people I care about.
So tell me, what has been the most difficult thing you've been through in your life?
Ooh, the most difficult thing would probably be my career changes. I've had multiple careers in the last 20-something years, but I suffered from depression for a short time back in the late 90s. I wound up switching careers from being a traveling salesperson to becoming a carpenter.
That's really hard.
It's very hard, and making that adjustment is what brought me back.
Was being a carpenter, was that part of your identity and that's why you were having a hard time with it?
Well, no, at that time I was in sales, I was just burned out. So I became a carpenter. In 2015, I had my own remodeling business, and that was a tough time as well. I made money on one job, broke even on 2, and lost my rear on the other 5 I had going that year.
One thing about this generation this year, they're really good about their feels and their feelings.
Yeah.
So since you were able to overcome the depression, what advice would you give to them?
Have good support. Have great people behind you. I couldn't do anything I do without the support of my wife and my family. So find your support, whoever it is, whoever's your cheerleader, and tell them what's going on. Don't be afraid. You're not alone. Everybody goes through this.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
It was a really good session.
Yeah.
You good?
Thank you, John, for trusting us. You could find John at buywithbroda.com. Thank you for listening to Jenny Saravia podcast. I have a big favor to ask is that you give us a 5-star review and subscribe. I invite you to share this podcast with your friends and colleagues. You can find me at jennysaravia.com or on social media at Jenny Saravia Portraits. Have a blessed day.